Have you ever watched your dog twitching its paws and whimpering softly in its sleep and wondered, is he dreaming? Is he chasing a squirrel in some fantastic dream world? Or maybe you've seen your cat's whiskers flicker and thought the same thing. It's a question that has fascinated humans for centuries. Do animals dream like we do? Well, get ready, because we're about to dive deep into the science of animal sleep, and the answers might just surprise you. So, what exactly is a dream? For us, dreams are the stories our minds create while we sleep. They can be vivid, emotional, sometimes logical, and other times completely bizarre. These mental movies usually happen during a specific stage of sleep called REM, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is the stage where our brains are surprisingly active, almost as if we're awake, but our bodies are temporarily paralyzed to stop us from acting out our dreams. This paralysis is called atonia, and it's a crucial safety feature. To figure out if animals dream, scientists first had to see if they even experience REM sleep. And guess what? They do. Almost all mammals and birds, and even some reptiles and octopuses, show signs of REM sleep. Researchers use electrodes to monitor brain waves, eye movements, and muscle tone in sleeping animals. Just like us, when these animals enter REM, their brain waves speed up, their eyes dart back and forth beneath their eyelids, and their muscles relax. This discovery was huge. It was the first major clue that the potential for dreaming isn't unique to humans. One of the most groundbreaking studies on this topic came from MIT. Scientists there trained rats to run through a maze for a food reward. While the rats were learning the maze, the researchers recorded the unique firing patterns of neurons in their hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Think of it as the brain creating a specific maze-running song. Then they monitored the rats' brains while they slept. Incredibly, during REM sleep, the rats' brains replayed the exact same sequence of neuron firings. The maze-running song was playing again, but this time it was 7 times faster. It was as if the rats were practicing the maze in their dreams, consolidating what they had learned. This provided powerful evidence that animals don't just sleep, but that their brains are reprocessing experiences, which is the very foundation of what we call dreaming. And it's not just rats. Similar patterns have been observed in other animals. For example, zebra finches, a type of songbird, have been shown to rehearse their songs in their sleep. The specific patterns of neural activity used to produce their unique tunes during the day are replayed note for note while they're snoozing. This suggests they are dreaming of singing, which helps them perfect their melodies for finding a mate. It's like a musician practicing scales in their sleep to become a virtuoso, so we know their brains are replaying events. But what are these dreams actually like? Are they just silent replays, or do they have the rich sensory experience we do? This is where things get a bit more speculative because, well, we can't just ask them, but we can make some highly educated guesses. Remember that muscle paralysis, atonia, that I mentioned earlier? A French scientist named Michel Jouvet conducted a fascinating, if slightly dramatic, experiment back in the 1960s. He made tiny, precise lesions in the part of a cat's brainstem that controls this paralysis. The result? When the cats entered REM sleep, they were no longer paralyzed. They got up, walked around, and even appeared to stalk and pounce on imaginary prey. They were physically acting out their dreams. This strongly suggests that their dreams aren't just abstract data, they are immersive, multi-sensory experiences. They were seeing, hearing, and feeling their dream world. This brings us back to our sleeping pets. When your dog's legs are twitching, or your cat chirps in its sleep, it's likely a little bit of their dream is leaking through that muscle paralysis. They might be chasing a ball, greeting a friend, or, in the cat's case, hunting a phantom mouse. The content of their dreams is probably tied directly to their lives and what's important to them. A dog's dream world is likely filled with smells, running, and the faces of their favorite humans. A bird's dream might be about soaring through the sky or finding the ripest berries. But what about animals that are very different from us, like an octopus? These incredible creatures are masters of camouflage, and something amazing happens when they sleep. They can rapidly change color, flashing through different patterns and textures. Some scientists believe this is the octopus's version of acting out its dreams. One moment it might turn a sandy brown as if hiding on the ocean floor, and the next it might flash a bright, alarming pattern as if confronting a predator or catching prey. It's like we're watching their dreams unfold on their skin. It's a stunning visual display of an active, dreaming mind. So, do animals dream? The scientific consensus is a resounding yes. While we may never know the exact narrative of a cat's dream or feel the sensation of a bird's dream of flight, the evidence is overwhelming. They experience REM sleep, their brains replay waking experiences, and they even act out their dreams when the physical constraints are removed. Their dreams are likely rooted in their own unique sensory worlds, a world of smell for a dog, of song for a bird, and of color and texture for an octopus. Thinking about this really changes how we see the animals around us. It adds a whole new layer of depth and complexity to their inner lives. They aren't just simple creatures driven by instinct. They have rich internal worlds filled with memories, practice, and yes, dreams. The next time you see your pet twitching in their sleep, smile. They're not just resting, they're off on an adventure, and it's a beautiful reminder of the deep connection we share with the animal kingdom. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the dreaming minds of animals. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the wonders of the natural world. And drop a comment below. Tell me what you think your pet dreams about. See you in the next video.